Rocket League. It's a game I love. Many of us do. And it makes the things I'll talk about in this video hurt that much more. If you are watching, you have probably felt it too. That one moment, that one goal, when you fall in love. But there are many issues with this game. And one of these issues is smurfing, and the lack of consequences it brings, as even a few questionable content creators basically advertise it, encouraging others to do the same, while other people smurf so they can get clips. No matter the reason, the amount of smurfs there are in this game is simply unreasonable. And most of them will simply play positional game, so it will be incredibly difficult to even spot them. And in a game like Rocket League where the progress already feels very slow, these smurfs can make you lose interest in the game, as they make you work for your rank up game that much more. The next issue is cheaters. Wait, hold up, not that kind of cheating. Most commonly you will find them in GC or above, and the most popular way to cheat is DDoSing, where you make the other person lag. Another method to cheat is there's this glitch where you can make your car invisible, but what you see on your screen right now is a bot playing in casual 1 versus 1. All of these methods are very easy to spot, and Rocket League lacks a system where you can ban these players a lot quicker. For example, updating the report system and putting in a separate box for smurfing, because everyone right now is reporting smurfs for cheating. By doing this, you will narrow down players who are using actual cheats. In other games like CSGO, there is this automated system for checking if the person is cheating, and I am no expert in this, but I feel like there should be a way to check for Rocket League bots in a similar way. And for those who are not convinced that my opponent is a bot, all it takes is to check a replay, and you will see that this guy never switches off ball cam, and he still somehow knows where I am, and flicks the ball right when I am challenging. I played 4 games against him, and he had ball cam on 100% of the time. I also reported him in all 4 games, but I never received a notification that my reports helped them take action against someone, and 2 days later I could still invite this profile as a friend. The day after that, he wasn't in my recent opponents anymore. The next issue is bad servers. A few days ago when I was playing with a friend, the server literally forfeited the game for us. My friend already had the leave button when he pressed escape, but I didn't even press the escape button yet. But luckily it was a lost game already. Other times the server makes every single person have ping that goes through the roof, and all of a sudden everyone is bronze rank again.
No, wait, right here. No, I can't. Oh, get back to that. No. Oh. No.
And lately they are doing a lot of maintenances.
Everything is down, can't communicate. I was like, bro, this is literally the 2nd day in a row that the servers were down. Everything's not working.
Even at the pro level, issues with servers still happen. This right here is World's 2024 Championship Grand Finals, Game 6. Last few seconds before overtime. Basically a very important moment, as both teams are tied, and Atomic gets this lag touch, which doesn't register by the server, and because of this lag, Jolly gets an open net. The next issue comes from the Rocket League community itself. Toxicity. This isn't anything unique to Rocket League. There are a few games that have it even worse, but it is still an issue. Even when playing with friends, losing a game against a toxic opponent, especially if it is the last game of your session, will leave a bitter taste in your mouth. But it is the absolute worst if you get a toxic teammate when you are solo queuing. You need to play without mistakes like an SSL, otherwise, all of a sudden he will pass to the opponent just to avoid giving the ball to you. Just like this Bryce XD guy.
Kinda high as balls or something? I don't really know. There you go, buddy. I don't want it, Pat. This is why I hate passing the ball. Somehow when I pass the ball, it becomes an open net for the other team consistently.
This next issue is the lack of care for Rocket League community itself from Epic Games. Just look at how long we had to wait for the new esports decals, and it will be no surprise that organizations are leaving the esports scene in Rocket League. I could easily talk about the server issues here too, as they seem to care very little about the issue, but instead I want to focus on the item shop, the place where you recycle old stuff. I mean, there are infinite ways to implement new cool stuff that everyone would want. For example, a tattoo type of thing for your car that goes, for example, only on the rooftop or the side of your car. Maybe even something similar to the CSGO skin stickers.
This is different stickers combined into an artwork similar to what we used to do as kids in Black Ops with the emblems. Pause champ, these can always... Hey! That's amazing! Oh my god! Flushed in by the whirlpool. That is so cool. Was?
Of course, the easiest thing to implement would be simple titles. Honestly, every time there is an RLCS event, they should pinpoint a cool moment and make an in-game title for it. For example, in the most recent major in Birmingham, the moment could be Vitality vs Twisted Minds, where Nupo and Zen went at each other's throats. Make the title cost like 50 credits and everyone will be happy.
Going the other way, he got the double attack.
Just look at the clips. It was a legendary series.
And you're playing Vitality in the lower bracket. Fuck off. What a series, bro. Zen has literally taken over. Look at that touch. Oh my god.
If Twisted Minds can keep pushing all the way, they still have time, but they have to get hold of
Time,
this
it's over.
Atomic has it. He sends it back towards Team Vitality.
Unless...
Now Power Chuck, he gets the winner! It's Pixel Perfect again!
Oh my god! Just the perfect touch! It looks like he doesn't even hit it! Dude, Nupo versus Zen just became the best rivalry.
And I feel like those are the biggest issues. There could be an argument made for more extra game modes, like they implemented these new mutator settings, but didn't make game modes out of them. But other than that, I personally fail to see anything else they can improve, although I'm sure many of you have some ideas that you can share in the comments below. Thank you for watching, bye bye.